vision, spirit, creativity. Forces that drive discovery and innovation. Forces at work in American industry. Improving life today. Inspiring progress tomorrow.
Aqua Levee can be used to mitigate or lessen the impact of a disaster, whether it's a chemical spill, of flooding water, whether it's a riverbank overflowing. Aqua Levee can be the first line of defense against those type of disasters.
The company was specifically chartered to take into the marketplace a technology for temporary flood control that essentially replaces a sandbag. But it does a lot more than what a sandbag can do because it's so much quicker in the installation. We've been able to identify that we can prevent the flood from occurring at the source of the flooding. We can protect structures if the water is already around the area, and actually even intervene in active flows.
Flash floods. They're the leading cause of weather-related deaths in the United States. Saving lives means keeping rushing waters contained. But sometimes sandbags just aren't enough.
Using sandbags is a logistical nightmare. You need a lot of people. It takes a lot of time to put those sandbags down. The cleanup of the situation afterwards, after the flood, what are you going to do with those sandbags? What about the sand all over the ground? What happens? Who cleans it up?
What if these millions of gallons of rushing water could be tapped to provide an alternative? That's the concept behind a temporary flood control system developed by Aqua Levee Enterprises.
Aqua Levee is a water-filled bladder, which the water itself can come right from the flood, so we say that the problem is part of the solution. The triangular shape has hard sides that protect it against punctures and any potential impact from the floodwaters, but the base of the triangle is flexible, so when you fill it with water, that base actually conforms to the ground as well as presses against the side of adjacent units and creates the flood barrier. When you're done with it, you're able to just drain it out and use it again at a later date.
To pull back down to a 4-inch high stack, you can then put them back in storage till the next time you use. Aqua Levee allows you to return to normal operations as quickly as possible.
We can't control the wrath of Mother Nature, but thanks to innovative products like those created by Aqua Levee, we can at least fight back.
The Aqua Levee system is not only designed to control flooding, but it can also be used in many applications as water diversion and retention. It's been used on construction projects and very uniquely on top of a spillway dam where there is absolutely no room to use any other type of product. Also, being that it is essentially a drop and fill unit, there's no site assembly, it can be installed in all kinds of inclement weather. You don't have to worry about wind or water that's already encroaching in the area getting in the way of your installation. This is a worldwide issue, and the Aqua Levee system has the ability to be used as a modular unit to replace sandbags in the installation such that it can be used in many applications worldwide.
It's a one-step process. You take the system out there, you activate it, that's it. Then you deactivate it. Transportation's easier, takes less people and less time.
It takes 70 tandem trucks of sand to do a 1-mile long, 2-foot-high water barrier. It takes one semi-truck load with Aqua Levee barriers to equal the same distance. The cost is a lot less. I don't know of any other barriers out there that are as versatile as Aqua Levee.
It looks like a feasible product. We want to check out the price and see if we can get it. It'll solve problems of flooding, of prevention of lift station flooding, as well as containment of flooding water, as well as possibly wastewater in case of a spill. Definitely sandbags is the last century solution. This is 21st century stuff.
Aqua Levee is actually a multifunctional emergency response tool. Not only can it be used for temporary flood control, but you can use it to essentially control any atypical surface water fluids. For example, if you had a chemical spill, you could use it to prevent the fluid from flowing any further. You can use it in a circular pattern to create a temporary retention pond for helicopters and pick points during fighting of remote forest fires. You can use it for multiple applications in construction, either water diversion or retention, such that it can create places to work where otherwise it would not be dry. In homeland security applications, the Aqua Levee system can be used as a temporary barrier for hazardous material spills. You could use it as a road closure barrier, and even in crowd control. Aqua Levee has been used as an emergency response tool during federally declared flood disasters. During that process, the installation costs have been approved by FEMA for reimbursement.